Marketing environment and its impact on strategic planning process. Most organizations devote a large part of their effort in managing the internal controllable elements, whereas they need to respond and adapt to the external environmental changes. Though they cannot significantly influence the external environment, but they can be responsive to a larger social and other environmental changes, which is likely to affect their business in both short run and long run. In this lesson, we will study marketing environment and its dynamics. It follows from the previous slide that after studying this lesson, you should be able to analyze the competitive environment, analyze the external environment that includes demographics, cultural, society, nature, legal, and technological environment. Know the methods of environmental scanning. It follows from the previous slide that after studying this lesson, you should be able to analyze the competitive environment, analyze the external environment that includes demographics, cultural, society, nature, legal, and technological environment. The environment identifies the way a firm does business and against whom it stands in the market. Competitive environment is defined by key players in business, namely the suppliers, the competitors, the intermediaries, and the customers. The company does not have any influence on suppliers, and small benefits given by the competitor may lure them away. Similarly, intermediaries are independent business units and they carry the company's products and services to the customers. Their objective of being in business is different than the firm, and they will be interested in maximizing their profits. Any trade promotion scheme will motivate them to push competitors' product deeper and faster. Companies, its competitors, and other players in competitive world operate in macro world. Decisions take shape in relation to the macro world. As a marketing manager cannot influence these external, uncontrollable forces, the most important environmental factor that needs proper and continuous monitoring is demographical environment. Demography is the study of population and its characteristics. Marketers are always interested in population-related growth indices because eventual market growth rate in the long run depends largely on the growth of population. Population growth provides an opportunity only when it is healthy and meaningful. The second most important factor is the population mix. If the majority of the population is vibrant and in the workforce, then they contribute towards the country's growth and have higher power of consumption. But as the population ages, their demand for products and services get restricted. Of all the environmental influences, cultural influences are subtler yet far-reaching in nature. While it is easier to measure how other environmental factors influence business, it is very difficult to do so for cultural factors. They influence consumers' beliefs, values, and norms. Perhaps social environment has maximum direct effect on consumers. Social forces shape consumption habit of people. Legal and political environment also influences marketing decisions. We've understood from our previous discussions that overall concerns for business is increasing in society. More and more people are losing faith in business systems. Government plays a great role in moderating the role of business in society through legislation. Business is expected to play a decent role and practice fair play, but sometimes it is necessary to control business, because the major motive of earning profit makes them compromise on welfare aspects of business. Opportunity to consume largely depends on kind of economic system in which the consumer makes purchases. In developed economies, consumer has more choice to make in the same category, and more avenues are available to spend compared to a developing or an agrarian economy. The current state of economy also influences the available disposable income for the consumer. Perhaps people are more concerned about natural environments today compared to yesteryears. The finite, non-renewable natural resources are being consumed very fast, and there is little likelihood that they can be replenished in the near future. Finite, non-renewable resources that include fuel and gasoline are heading towards a big energy crisis for the world. If we are not able to find out alternative to fossil fuel consumption, it is going to reverse the process of development and growth across the globe. Technological changes occur in two ways. Some changes evolve over a period of time, and consumers hardly mark the difference, as they do not alter their level of consumption, but some technological changes are so strong and disruptive in nature that they establish a new consumption pattern. Technology is one of the dramatic forces that shape the lives of people. Every new technology that is the second order is a force of creative destruction. Technology has accelerated the pace of change in the market. Environmental scanning is a process of gathering, analyzing, and dispensing information for tactical or strategic purpose. The environmental scanning process entails obtaining both factual and subjective information on business environment in which a company is operating or considering entry. Environmental scanning helps the marketing manager to find out important forces outside an organization which will shape its business in relation to competitors. Marketing managers should eventually track the changes in the outside world. Some organizations have a formal marketing intelligence unit which collects data on external environment and feeds it into the decision-making unit of the firm. It helps the decision makers stretch their decision ideas by incorporating new information into business planning. Now, let us check if we've understood the various concepts discussed in this lesson clearly. Demographic environment is the immediate environment in which marketers have to take decisions. Cultural environment frames the rules of the game within which the firms play their business strategies. Economic environment includes income distribution, level of saving, debt, etc. Before we end, let us briefly revise what we've studied till so far. We have understood the marketing managers cannot influence environmental factors the way they do marketing mix variable. However, business does not exist in isolation and it evolves through interplay with marketing forces. A marketing manager is required to observe and monitor the trend in external environment and incorporate the result of this observation in business and marketing plans. An observation and evaluation of market environment helps the marketing manager to identify opportunities and threats involved in the business and helps in designing suitable marketing responses. The competitive environment is also called microenvironment, which covers all those players who have direct impact on the business of a firm. They include suppliers, competitors, intermediaries, and general public at large. Public opinion is a guiding force which helps consumer from direct opinion and attitude towards company's products and services. The competitive environment is the interactive process that occurs in the marketplace. Marketing decisions influence the market and are in turn affected by counter strategies of competition. The broader macro environment consists of demographical, political, legal, cultural, social, economic, technological, and natural environment. The legal environment makes marketers aware of rules of the game before they play the game, failing which may result in fines, boycotts, legal restrictions, and loss of image for the firm. Culture is the manifestation of wholesome living of individuals. Cultural factors have a deep impact on consumers as they are inherited from generation to generation. Social environment explains the way an individual's consumption is shaped through an interplay of social forces. This also builds class structure and influences family orientations. The economic environment influences the manner in which consumers will behave towards varying marketing appeals. The matter of adapting to a changing societal environment, both domestically and internationally, has advanced to the forefront of marketing thought. Economic factors like inflation, income levels, availability of savings, debt and disposal income, and stages of business cycle influence marketing decisions. Scarcity of non-renewable, finite resource demand for prudential consumption of these resources. Today consumers are more concerned about depletion of natural resources and expect the marketers will respect this sentiment. A natural environment friendly company is likely to derive more goodwill and better market image in today's world as compared to the past. Demographical environment explains the influence of factors like population growth, age and income distribution in the population, geographic location and shift of population on marketing decisions. Technological environment possesses the maximum challenge to the modern marketer. Technology is changing in a revolutionary manner due to which consumption choices are shifting and new products and technologies are influencing the way people consume and the way marketers make their products available to consumers. The revolution in the form of internet has brought new business models in form of e-commerce and has created a virtual world parallel to the current physical world. Marketing managers need to do environmental scanning in order to find out the likely impact of these environment changes in business. Environmental scanning is possible through various methods like analysis of available secondary data, development of scanning and intelligence terms in organizations, Delphi technique, content analysis, and scenario building and cross-impact analysis. These methods help in generating business intelligence, which can be used by marketing planners while preparing marketing plans and programs. Environmental factors are important to the study in marketing because they provide a framework within which the marketing strategies are formulated. Environment factors are among the most dynamic aspects of contemporary business.